Hello and good morning, good evening, and good night because I have no idea wherever in the world you are. This is Tawanda with Living Single in the City. And tonight is going to be one of our new calls, sharing some information and all that fun stuff with my girls that's on the line that are also living single in the city, even though there's different cities. This call will come to you every single night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Central Time, and I can't remember what time Pacific, but if you know your Eastern Standard Time, you'll be good to go. So as we get started tonight, I want to go out to the lady that's on the line and say hello and see who they are, where they're calling from, and how their day has been. How you doing, ladies?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. All right, so let's go at 404. Tell us your name, your state, and how your day has been.
Okay, well, this is Nicole, and, I'm calling from Georgia, and my day has been amazing.
Okay. All right, 203. Talk to us.
This is Jose, and I'm from Connecticut, and my day was productive.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like you two has had a good day, and one of the best things about having a good day is to close it out with a good night. Would you ladies agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one thing, I'm super excited about this call tonight and the calls we're going to do the night after, and the night after, and the night after. And really simply because we're talking about the life and the journey of people that are living single. And tonight it may just be all women on the line, but that's not going to be the case every single night. So ladies, we're going to talk about some things that only really single people would really understand. And this may be a bumpy ride. So my question is, are you ready to get started?
Yes. I'm ready.
All right. Buckle in. This is going to be an interesting ride. So my first question, well, let me say this before I get started. In reference to living single and what we actually do while we actually do it, what I want to say to anyone that's listening is, a lot of times when I ask people, how many people are single? Over half of the single people don't raise their hands. And is it because they don't know they're single? That is absolutely correct. Most people, when they think about single, they think about single as in you don't have anyone. And the real definition of single is meaning you're not married, okay? So when a person is single, like you file on your taxes, when you file single head of household, when you're not married, that's what single is. So even if you are dating or you have a boo, you're still single. You're just single and dating, okay? I just want to go ahead and put that out there because a lot of times people really don't understand. Or I'll say, well, how long have you been single? And they'll say, oh, I just broke up with someone, so I just became single. No, you've always been single. So my first question, ladies, we'll go at 203 and then 404, is what is your single status? And this is whether you're single and never married, whether you are single again because you're divorced, you widowed, you're separated, or something like that. So what is your single status? Asking 203.
My single status is single and never married.
Okay, how about you, 404?
Okay, well, I'm single. Single, never married.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna. What happens when you get three in a row? Like, is that like blackjack or something like that? When you do like three things in a row, is it like
Isn't
bingo?
it like jackpot? Like
Bingo.
jackpot?
It's what?
Like jackpot.
The jackpot. Oh, I have the jackpot.
All the same numbers, symbols.
Okay, well, guess what? I hit the jackpot. So you guys want to go to Vegas tomorrow? What's up?
Right.
So I too am single and never married. All right. So my next question is, because I just have a couple of questions because tonight I just really wanted to have a basic casual conversation about the living single in the city lifestyle. So my next question is, and we're gonna go to 404, then 203. What do you like about being single? That's the question. What do you actually like about being single? 404 first.
I like it because I can do what I want to. I don't have to answer to anybody as far as relationship wise. So, I definitely have an 8-year-old that I have to answer to. But other than that, it feels good not to have to answer to anybody.
Okay. 203.
That actually was going to be my answer. But I do have another answer. I think out of everything, I have to go with the fact that, I guess I can go with the fact that I am just happy being with myself. I feel like being in a relationship is hard. Like, it's so easy to be single, and I just feel like it's harder to be in a relationship. So,
okay.
I'm enjoying my time right now. So,
I can definitely relate. Well, you know what? I think that we're gonna have to do another strike, because what Nicole said, Hefe ditto that and added more. So I ditto what both of you guys said. But the question is, what do you like about being single? And what I would have to say is, what I like about being single as in not married and not even dating, is just when I wake up in the morning, I get up when I want to. I go wherever I want to go, and nobody better tell me nothing. Point blank, period. And I don't necessarily say that people that are married are like answering to someone that has a boss per se, but I just like being single, free, carefree, just doing whatever. Yeah. If I literally want to go to Vegas this weekend with my girls, say, hey girls, let's go to Vegas. It's just gonna be me making a decision and me going. I don't be checking with nobody. Period. So that's where I'm at with that. Are you ladies?
Don't be sugarcoating it. You know them women got to answer to them husbands. They got to get that approval to go somewhere.
Is that really true?
Listen, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
It is true.
Well, you know what?
That is actually
and I ain't even gonna say it's just the men that you gotta check in with. Cause shoot, I know a female that she about as worse as a dude. Like she be like, hey, where you think you going? Like so you know when they get married, they think they running some stuff, so they gotta know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, I definitely won't argue with you about that, ma'am. So, my next question is to flip this question around, because we said what we like about being single. So, the next question is, what do you not like about being single?
Oh, that's easy. Okay. That's easy. Can I go? Like, I'm easy.
Yes. Go ahead, Hefe.
Nice. There is not one thing that I can think of that I don't like about being single. And I actually sat there and thought about it. I can't come up with anything. So
really?
I go with nothing. Yes, there's nothing that I don't like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nicole?
All right, well, if you would have asked me this probably about 2 or 3 months ago, I probably would tell you the companionship in the bed. Not so much as the sex part, but just so much as the cuddling and stuff like that. However, I have a great cuddling partner that sleeps right up under me. So, with that being said, yeah, I definitely agree. There's nothing that I hate about being single.
Okay. Well, I see with me, in reference to the question, which is, what do you not like about being single? I think with me, it just kind of it varies from time to time. Like most of the time, when I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm busy, I'm cool. I'm not really even focused on that. And then there's times where you get maybe like holidays or something, or when it's my birthday and I like a lot of gifts and so on and so forth. Then I'm like, where's Daddy at? Where's the gift at? So I guess you know those saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I definitely want it all. So I think those are some of the times that I might be saying, well, maybe I wish I wasn't really single. And especially even when I have had so many friends like that are married and so on and so forth. And when we talk about the holidays or birthdays and special occasions, I kind of like think and reminisce. So probably those are the times that I kind of think about, like, if I was married. But I think at the same time, it would be a temporary thing. Like, I want to be married for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I want to be married for 2 weeks, and then I want to be single for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I want it all. Can I have it all? Can a girl just have it all? So, with that being said, my next question is, what are some myths? What are some myths about being single that you are sick of hearing? Like, literally. I'm just sick of hearing that.
That you gonna grow up old, lonely, living with cats, and ain't gonna have nobody.
Okay.
The old cat woman, that's funny. Yeah, I've heard
Right.
How about you, Hefe?
Okay. When it comes down to myths, I will have to go with the lie that you cannot be happy without having a significant other. I believe that, I can speak on my personal experience and myself as an individual, but I am a very dependent person. I'm not codependent, and I don't believe in the fact that when it comes to happiness, it's not something that you can't have as an individual. I've heard time and time again that, people have said, oh, well, I found myself, or I found my happiness through my significant other. And I just feel like that's not true. I don't believe in that whatsoever.
Well, I want to read something that I found that says, here are some questions that single women are tired of hearing. And when I read this, I just want you to say yes or no. Yes meaning you agree with it, or no, you don't agree with it, or maybe you've never heard it before. Are you ladies ready?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So when I read it, like, oh yeah, definitely, or nah. Number 1, who are you dating these days?
Yeah.
I got one.
No.
Yes. Number 2, how come you're not dating anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 3, how could a woman like you still be single?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, next one. You must be single because you are afraid of love.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Are you putting yourself out there to meet someone?
No.
You're probably single because you're too picky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like saying yes.
Oh, did I get an amen corner over there? You're still single because you're not over your ex.
Yeah.
No.
You're single because you're always working. You don't even have time for no one.
No. Both.
Do you think you're possibly single because you're giving off the wrong vibe to people?
No.
No.
Maybe you're single because you need to try online dating.
No.
No, but I do. I have done it, online dating. But anyways.
Oh, really? Okay, you're going to definitely have to tell us about that in a
I've
second.
some great ones.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that you're single, are you sad because you don't have anyone to take the weddings and birthday parties?
No.
No.
Are you single because you're not giving guys enough chances? Well, guys or girls, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Aren't you at the age where you need to be thinking about settling down?
But yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to read a couple more. You're a good catch. I don't know why you're not taken yet.
Yes.
Yes.
You should go to networking events and find you someone good and settle down.
No.
Maybe you're single because you're too independent.
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that one.
Oh, you haven't heard that one before?
No, well, I have by one person, but he was. That was with that whole and the whole submissive situation with that guy. So that's the person that I heard that from, but I've never heard from anyone ever.
Okay. I have. This is the last one, single ladies. Has anyone ever said, "Damn, can I have your babies"?
Yes.
Y'all said yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just had somebody ask me that today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
my ex just said
yes.
a few days. My ex just said that a few days ago. So very
Wow. They want to get you. They want to get you knocked up and locked down. So listen, ladies. Real talk. My last three questions. This is real talk. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to on the journey of living single in the city is 45% of Americans are not married. And of course, there's a whole lot of people that's not married that's dating in long-term relationships and even engaged. The journey of being single is real, just like the journey of being married. And everyone has a different experience. So I want us to get real for a moment, because as people listen to this, we know those that are single, they're going to have their story too. And everyone is going to be going through something different. So my next question, and give us a little bit of meat, if you are okay with that. How often do you get lonely, like as a single person? Whether you're single and not dating, whether you're single and you're not married yet, how often do you actually get lonely, and how do you handle it? Like if you've ever been lonely. Whoever wants to go first.
Okay, I guess I will. Well, I definitely have experienced the whole the whole lonely thing. I'm actually talking to this dude now, and just seeing where things actually go. But you want to have that companionship with someone, and a lot of times I think it is coming out of your comfort zone and letting somebody new into your life. So definitely I can't actually admit and say I get lonely sometimes.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Hefe.
Well, I was actually, out of all the questions, I knew that this one was going to be hard to answer. Not really knowing how to answer this question, because me being a person who doesn't really show their emotional side, it's hard for me to let others in, and so on and so forth. So when I do feel that spirit of loneliness, I try to allow myself to feel that because I'm in a vulnerable place, and it's like it's something that you just don't want to sit in for too long. Because I feel sometimes that when we do feel lonely, we find ourselves doing things that we may not have necessarily wanted to do, such as texting an old friend, contacting an ex, hanging out with an ex. So it's just like moments like that, I try to be very careful as to how I'm feeling and what I am about to do. And it's not easy wanting to admit that you're lonely, and it's not easy allowing yourself to feel that. So,
You know what? I totally agree with you guys, and as Hefe was talking, it reminded me of. I remember one time, it was probably a decade ago. I was maybe about 13 years ago, but I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was on my way back to my hometown, and it might have been like around the holidays. And have you just ever had a great day? Like, it's a great day, you're on cloud nine, everything is perfect, like nothing can stop me. Today is amazing. And so I think after I got off of work, I got in my car, I'm driving down the road, I'm blasting my music, and I actually hopped on the phone with one of my girlfriends from high school whom I hadn't talked to in a while. She might have hit me on Facebook or something. But anyway, she was like, "Hey girl, what's going on? How you doing?" And we were catching up because we hadn't talked in a long time. I'm like, "Oh, I'm great." She said, "Well, what you got going on?" Because I knew that she was married and that she had 2 children and that she was a nurse. And so she said, "Well, what you got going on?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm living in Charlotte now. I'm doing great. I got a great job. I started a part-time business. I got some money. Like, I'm living cloud nine." Because I really thought at that time that I was living in cloud nine. And then she said, "Oh, are you married?" I said, "No." She said, "Dating?" I'm like, "No." She said, "Do you have any kids yet?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Oh." And you know what? Have you ever had a balloon busted? She bust my, and she wasn't being like mean or funny, but for a couple of minutes, I felt so fucked up. Like, I just sat and ran down everything I was doing, and I was excited, and I had a great job and a great business, and I was making some money, and she took it from me. Not intentionally, though. You understand what I'm saying? Not intentionally at all. But I said that to say, sometimes in the journey of like being a person that's single, whether you're not married, you're not dating or whatever, it's like there comes sometimes to where we feel the incomplete. Like, I could do more with a partner. I could do more if I had this person. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So
no, I feel it. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, so I've had those moments too where I'm like, "Oh, you're lonely," and especially when I've had friends that talk about like marriage and family and this and that, and I was like, "Oh, I want that, and then as soon as they start talking about how horrible it is, I'm like, "I don't want that." But the struggle can be real. The struggle can be really real. So, you know what I'm saying? So, what do you do though? Like, if you feel lonely and if you're by yourself, like as a person who's not married, now if you got companionship, you can have your boo, but if you don't have that, what do you do? Like, for me, I get busy at work. I stay busy because I believe that idle time is the devil's workshop. But what do you do though when you're getting that feeling though, and you're feeling lonely and you're by yourself?
Well, honestly, to just piggyback off of what you said, I think that also for me ties into the number one thing as to, I know I said nothing, but that ties into what I what I wouldn't like about being single is that having people, in a sense, whether it's intentional or not, but kind of belittle you or make you feel bad about being single, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel some people can be very insensitive to people who are single because there's nothing wrong with being single. And it's like, for me, I just try to keep my head in a positive spirit. I mean, because that's all I can really do, or stay productive, or just keep doing me. At the end of the day, because I'm living my life. Nobody is living my life. I am living it. So it's like I'm doing what's best for me right now, and I will be with someone when it's time for me to be with someone, because I am on my agenda, nobody else's agenda.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
I do me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm with you, and I definitely agree. All right, so ladies, right now, are you actively dating right now? If so, tell me how things are going, and if not, is that on your radar?
Well, this is Nicole, and yes, I am currently dating. And I mean it's good. I have no complaints about it.
Okay. That's how, have you been in this relationship for a while?
I've actually known the guy for a minute.
Okay. All right. Hefe.
I want to say I am keeping to myself, and it's complicated.
That's how I say the word, right?
It is. That's cool. Okay, so I am not talking to anybody, but at the same time, I have a longtime friend of 10 plus years. We kind of have a thing going, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep him in the friend zone, and it's just a bunch of stuff.
It's not working out for us.
It's not that. I don't know if it's because I'm looking for more, and he's just not that more to me yet. Like when we were 20, like he was like, oh my gosh, like everything to me. But now that like we're in our 30s, I'm just like, I don't know if I still feel that same way about him. And then like my ex, Tawanda, he actually hit me up like a few days after I was telling you about him. He hit me up, which was great. But yeah. Things were going good for almost 2 weeks, and then some drama happened. So I'm just like, I don't know. I just can't deal with the nonsense. Can't deal with the drama, and it's like it's that kind of thing where it's like you love this person, you want to be with this person, but it's like at the end of the day, if you have to choose you're going to choose you at the end of the day. So. Yeah,
okay,
that's
I definitely understand. And one thing that I didn't put on the list that I want to ask you guys is it your desire to be married one day?
Yes.
Yes, going one time.
Do you want us to
go into
depth or just?
Of course. Yeah, like it.
Well, before I would always say yes. Not like I would jump to the gun and say yes to that question. I don't know how I feel. Like, and the only reason why I say that, I say it based on just my generation, because a lot of people within my age group, if not younger, a lot of them are not getting married. A lot of them are maybe waiting, doing the whole kid thing first, career thing first, moving in first. But some of them aren't getting married, and that's just becoming the norm, I guess. So I don't really know.
Nicole, so elaborate on your yes, and then I'm going to elaborate on my answer as well.
And the reason that I've always had this mindset, and it all goes back to how I was raised and brought up. My grandparents, they was married 53 years, before my granddaddy passed. So I was brought up in a family where everyone got married. And I think in bringing kids into the world, I feel like that is something that they need as well as something that they want. And I feel like if they have a loving family, that things probably will be a whole lot easier as far as their behavior and stuff like that. So I definitely can see myself getting married. I want to get married.
Okay. You know what? Like, I have mixed feelings about that. I'm kind of with you, Hefe. It's like, on one hand, one thing that just pisses me off is we live in a world where people have an idea of how the American family should look. Oh, you gotta go to school, you gotta get a job, you gotta get the house with picket fences, you gotta have a boy and a girl, and blah blah blah. I'm not feeling any of that. I'm not gonna be boxed in. I'm not gonna live my life and do what everyone else is doing just because it's what society thinks. That's first and foremost. So, in reference to getting married, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, yeah, I want, Bonnie and Clyde, I want a partner. We're going to tear it up and do this and do that. And then there are times I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, yeah, I want to have companionship, but I don't really want, to having to hold forever. Like, my parents were married almost 50 years as well before my father passed away. And that was a long time. Yeah, and guess what? I know that they love each other, but I know they will stick each other sometimes too. And then I also know that back in their day, people got married and stayed together because of convenience and it's cheaper to keep her and all that. I don't want anybody with me because it's cheaper to keep me. I want you with me because you're in love with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not really sure. So I don't know. I really don't know. So that will be between him and God, because I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. The final question that I have for tonight, and then I'm just going to open the call up for a little bit of dialogue about a couple different things, is this is the question, right? As we do these calls each night, we are going to be sharing and showcasing this information with men and women across the globe that are not married, okay? So everyone that's not married, everyone that's a single male or single female, we're at a different place in life, a different journey, a different struggle, a different high, a different low. So with that being said, if you were able to talk to 1,000 singles, okay, what would you tell them? You had 30 seconds to talk to 1,000 singles. What is it that you would share with the singles?
I think I would share, and enjoy your freedom. And, if you do decide to settle down and get married.
You act like being married is locked up, getting locked up.
Listen, I'm telling you, think I'm playing, but I am telling you, these young people that's getting married these days, baby, look, they want to know everything. They want to know where you going, who you going to be with, how long you going to be gone. They want to know all that kind of stuff. So it is being locked up. Because get what? Let me tell you something. you got some people that they is going to measure, or they gonna time you. They gonna go out there, look at your car and see how much gas you done used and everything.
I
It's so
can't.
crazy these days.
I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Check your gas.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hefe, she's saying being
I
married
wish
is like
my
being in
man
jail.
would check my. I wish my man would check my gas.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
Hefe,
what
go.
I would have to leave with the singles, and this is specifically for those who are seeking to date, have a boo thing, or be in a relationship. Please, 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 please make sure that the various qualities that you seek for, wish for, pray for, within a man or a woman, whoever you're looking for, make sure those qualities are qualities that you mirror as well, or you come close to mirroring.
Okay.
I'm done with
I
that.
can respect that. What I would say to the single male or the single female is embrace your singleness and enjoy your life as being single. And I say that because I think too often people focus on, if you're single, trying to hurry up and get you married. That's not for everyone. You can be single and make $1 million. You can be single and bang your business. You can be single and be a good parent. You can be single and have a great pet. You can be single and travel the world. You can do almost anything you want still by being single. Now, I'm not knocking anything in reference to being married. But what I'm saying is whatever we do in life, we should be the best at it. And we should be the best single at being single. And that is what I would say to the singles. Are y'all feeling me? And that's what I'm saying to you ladies. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Absolutely. And before we close out tonight, I just want to open the call up and I'll share the topic for tomorrow. But just thinking about our journey together, ladies, meeting thousands of singles, we'll eventually be having a meetup, having an event. What are you looking most forward to as you come in contact with thousands of singles across the globe?
Making lasting connections with other people. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That sounds great.
Absolutely. How about you, Nicole?
I definitely agree with what she said. Making connections, meeting, just being able to meet wonderful individuals, wonderful singles. Shoot, you never know. My future husband may be out there somewhere. He may be listening to this call right now.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you. Well, I'm definitely with you, and I'm definitely looking forward to the networking. I just want to go down really quickly some of the things we're going to talk about this month, because this is going to be a really interesting month as we kick off. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about figuring it out. Life after a breakup. Anybody ever had a breakup before, ladies? You ever broke up with somebody?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Then we're going to talk about raising awareness, the LGBT community. Anybody familiar with LGBTQ?
Yes. I'm familiar with the E.
With what?
I'm familiar with the E.
Oh. All right. And then we're going to talk about date rape. Is this just something, is this just a single thing? Like, do only single women get raped? We're going to talk about telling the story. I know the singles journey. We're going to talk about singles and side hustle, getting your money up. Being single during the coronavirus. Sex and single, the era of the STDs, vacationing. We just have so many hot topics. That's all I can say. And we're going to be doing it big. We're going to be having fun at the same time. So as we close out tonight, I'm just going to go out to Nicole and see if there's any lasting comment and anything that you'd like to share before we close out.
Of course. You know, this was a wonderful call, and I definitely enjoyed it.
Absolutely,
and I
and
can't
definitely
wait
enjoyed you.
right, and I definitely can't wait to see what else you have in the future for us.
Well, the only thing I'm scared about, Hefe, I think she'll probably end up being married before we finish with her, and she'll jump on to the married couple call.
Well, as long as we make it to the wedding.
Absolutely, absolutely, definitely. But you know what? Let me make you ladies laugh, right? I had this group on Facebook in the beginning when Living Single First was birthed. And well, we're on Yahoo back in the day, and then when Yahoo kind of became obsolete, we went over to Facebook, and the group was off the chain. We'd do questions of the day, like we really had a great time. And guess what? I had 3 people in the group end up getting married, like all in the same year. And this one guy named Dana, he got married, and he was like, "Now look, I'm married, but I'm not leaving this group. Y'all my family. I love y'all." So everybody was like, so people like the team voted on it, and the thing is, even though we started the group as just a singles group talking about different discussions, it became a family. And like people like him and a few other people, they shared their journey of being single and their desire to be married. But after they got married, they didn't want to leave the group. 3 people got married in 1 year, and all 3 of them refused to leave the group. What do you guys think about that? Because they said it was family.
That's gonna be mean.
Hefe, that's gonna be Nicole. When she get married in the next 2 months, we're gonna say she's barred from the call.
I just
she's
want to
gonna
go
say,
to the wedding. So I just want to go to the wedding so I can have another reason to buy a cute dress. That's all.
"Oh, so you love weddings?"
No, I love events.
Oh, yeah, okay, definitely. So Nicole, when you get married, are you gonna have a wedding?
Of course.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I
Well,
got
that
the
is
perfect
definitely
little
big.
flower girl.
Okay, well, I hope you have more than one flower girl.
Trust me, you ain't gonna have to have but that one.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, because I don't believe that one will allow another. Yeah, so that might be all she wrote, period. Absolutely. Well, listen, ladies, it's definitely been real. I'm so super excited and can't wait till the next time we hop on here and just share our journey in life in living single in the city. And until the next time, I just want to leave you with this. I don't really know what I want to leave you with. I have no freaking idea what I want to leave you with. But seriously, it's definitely been enjoyable just to really just share and talk about living single and the journey and kind of what your thoughts are. And I think I'm going to laugh for the rest of the night because Nicole basically said, when you're married, you're in jail. Oh my gosh. All right, ladies. But anyway, have a wonderful night. Be safe. It's COVID-19 still going on. So make sure you practice social distancing and 6 feet away. Until the next time, ladies, be safe and remember, together we can. And have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And there you have it. This is our first edition of Living Single in the City. And tonight we were joined by 2 of our team members and friends, Miss Hefe out of Connecticut and Miss Nicole out of the state of Georgia, sharing their journey in the life of living single. And I'm telling you, I've been so excited with this information, and I cannot wait until our call tomorrow. Thank you all for listening, and remember, living single in the city is a choice. There's nothing at all wrong with being single. Love yourself. Work to become your greatest self. And network. Make some money. Help some people. And when it's time, and if it's time for you to connect and go from being single to being married, then oh well, that's great. But embrace the journey of being single. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.